Sorry. Hello, everybody. I should move more. Wait, let me just fix my eyes. Hello, everybody. Let me just fix my screen. Welcome back to the live. There. And then let's add where did it go? Can you guys try following and see what will happen? First review, yes, today's the first day. I mean, I had a trial run like 2 days ago. But yes, so we started answering this reviewer. We answered like the math part. Nakatamad mag-review. Can you guys share the follow? I just want to see if the alert works. I made an alert. Follow. Yes, I'm part of MEA. I am. That's the Management Engineering Association. Did you guys see? We just got our grades back yesterday. So I'm officially done with college. Let's go to the math part. I think it's page 90. Let's go look. My live kahapon, wala. We're just starting our live, right? I mean, our regular live today. I don't suggest buying the Maroon Blue book, but if you can find an online version, kasi merong free naman online, then it's... Thank you, Chian. Yes. Guys, you wanna see my story? Wait, let's see if kita siya. Let's put it here. Okay. This is the reviewer, the same reviewer we're using, but let's go to my IG. I got my grades back today. This is my IG. Hala, wala na yung story ko. Ayun pa. Oh no, wait. Wait lang. Why is it not showing the right thing? There, look at my story. Wait, let's go back. So this is my casual grad pic, as you can see. How do I make it bigger? But yes, that's me. Look at me, guys. And I got my grades back, and it's all first honors. Did you upload na yung my annotations? No, I haven't, but I'll see if I can update it soon. Thank you, Kate. Okay, guys, are we gonna start? Let's wait until like 8:05 maybe. Make sure to share. Hindi pa nag-start, Aki. Yes, hindi ko pa nag-start. It's okay, guys. Now that I'm here and I'm completely free and I have my webcam, we can focus more on reviewing, like for real. We have to review for real, for real. Okay, let's see if the Android cast. Okay, here. Let me just take this off. So there's my IG. If you want to follow along and you check out the Ultimate UPCAT Prep. That's the book we're using right now. To easily identify the context of word problems, you have to do what we're doing here, which is underlining each question, each like specific part of a question. Yes, I'll post it on YouTube. I wasn't able to post the one last time, but I'll post it soon. Let me just crop this. There we go. Okay. Do you have a schedule? Not yet. Sorry, everybody. But we will make a schedule. So far, I'm thinking to do it maybe, I don't know, because I have kind of nothing. You're welcome, Kate. Good luck in UPLB if you're gonna take it. See, guys, you have to review with us, and you will pass. What course are you gonna take, Kate? I'm recording. It's always recording, guys. So I'll see if I'll upload it, but most likely yes. Hello, Audwin. Imagine still studying right now in your finals right now. I passed UPB BS Math. Oh, wow. BSBA. Oh, I like BSBA. Marketing. I love marketing. Next in 5? That's crazy. Next in 4. Char. Okay. Let's finish. Let's continue. Oh, also, or if you want, guys, we can answer. Because there's this reviewer, pero meron din itong reviewer, which is more on lesson muna. So we're gonna teach the lesson first, and then we're gonna answer after that. So those are options. Which one do you want? Algebra? Let's see if there's algebra here. But this is my favorite math reviewer kasi inuuna niya, I mean, it goes through everything. So we have ratio and proportion, variation, statistics, what else? Permutation, probability, number series. Wait lang. We're finding algebra. It has to be here. Oh, here, algebra. Are we doing this one? The name of the reviewer, it's in the first story. So go to my IG, guys. It's in the first story. It's called the PTS reviewer. Like, search nyo yung PTS, lalabas siya. Yes, I'm recording it and I will post it on my Instagram. No, I'll post it on my YouTube. Sorry. Okay. Yes, I'll put it on YouTube, everybody. Make sure to subscribe. But we also discussed the same one last time. So will we do this one or yung last time? Because this is the other one we did. And we can continue answering na lang. Wait, I'll make a poll. Adding a poll. Frick, I forgot how to add a poll. Lesson muna. Okay. Lesson muna. Answers check and then lesson. YouTube channel. Wait. MS. Here. Wait. Sorry everybody, I'm overwhelmed right now. Here's my YouTube. Okay. Let me just put on eye drops. My eyes are not working right now. Okay, I think we can do lessons first nga, and then let's just see where we go from there. But we're gonna start from the very basic, which is the number system and stuff. So, if you guys think that's boring, we can just answer questions. What do you think? UP, patayin mo na lang ako sa kanya. Okay, going back. Let's close this. Thank you for the gift, Zapens. No need to... Oh, congrats on passing the DCAT. When i-release test permit, wala pang date for that. Pero yes. Okay, so we're gonna start, everybody. Can we get it to 4K likes? Okay. Algebra, we're starting with the very basics. Yes, it's recorded, but it's better if you listen along. Yes. So we're starting with the very basic. Ilang oras? Mostly 2 hours is what I do. Sometimes it goes up to 3. Okay. Amazing. Okay, let's do it, guys. So starting from the very basic. Because these are, like, ilang questions lang naman yung may ganito. But this is the real number system. Okay? So this is the way we remember everything. Recorded video. It's in my YouTube. Here is my YouTube. I put all the recordings in my YouTube. Watching this is nostalgic. Wow, congrats. Oh, may set ka pa rin. Where are you gonna go to school? You don't have a name. Okay. Thank you for following. Okay, let's start, guys. So this is the real number system. You just have to memorize it, kinda. But I'm gonna explain each part. Oops, sorry. It's covered. Hello, Coach. Hello. Did I lag? Oh, guys, no live sked yet. But what you can do is follow my bulletin. I have a bulletin on TikTok. Para siyang channel sa IG. So you check the bulletin for the updates of when to. Lagi daw. When will? Yes, I'll post this one on YouTube, guys. Thank you for following. You. Okay, game. So just memorize this, guys. The difference between natural and whole numbers. So these are natural numbers pag zero, pag hindi kasamang zero. For whole numbers kasamang zero. Up to now, is it still lag? Thank you for following. Lag pa rin ba, guys? Or can we keep going? Let me just check my Wi-Fi. Okay. Okay, we're gonna continue. So, yes. So, all you have to remember, natural numbers is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whole numbers includes 0. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then integers includes negative numbers. Pero whole number pa rin siya. So, hindi kasama yung mga decimals, fractions, ganun. So, again, the smallest thing is natural. Whole includes 0. Integers includes negative whole numbers. And then what we call rational numbers includes fractions. So dito na yung fractions and decimals. Fractions and decimals. Hello, Nico. We just started literally 12 minutes ago. But we just started like reviewing. Okay. And then other than rational, we have irrational. So irrational are radical signs na hindi masisimplify. You just woke up. Do you still have class, Nico? Yes, I'm gonna post it on YouTube, everybody. And pi. This is pi. And then, all of this are part of real numbers. I forgot what not real numbers are. But yes, we'll check that later. So, here are the properties. You also kind of have to memorize this. Pero, usually 1 to 2 questions lang yung meron yan. So, if you don't memorize it, it's okay. This reviewer pala, you're making final projects, just keep me in the background, Nico, if you want. But let me know if you're gonna leave. Yes. Oh, thank you. None of your business. Yes. So outside real numbers are the not real or imaginary. So what are imaginary numbers? These are like negative square root of negative 1 because that doesn't exist, right? Oops, sorry. Square root of negative 1 does not exist because hindi pwede magka-negative sa loob ng square root. So this is called I. So I is an imaginary number, it's not a real number. What's my YouTube account? It's here, everybody. It's the same name. It's on my link in bio, ganun. Okay? Also, the free reviewers are on IG, so make sure to check that out. Thank you, none of your business. Sorry guys, I'm still like recalling everything right now. It's the first day. So forgive me for being slow. Okay, so these are the basic operations. Positive and negative numbers. Okay, so the thing about this reviewer is it teaches you from the very basics. So if you don't know what a positive and negative number is, they're gonna teach you about that as well. Let me just make this smaller. So yes, that's what this is for. And then, for example, double negative property, it means lang pag may negative sa labas and then negative sa loob, it'll basically cancel out, which is why positive siya. So, we're starting at the very beginning, okay? So, we can skip this. Should we skip? The name of the reviewer is PTS Reviewer. You can check it out here. Let me show you. It's on the first story sa IG ko. So, we go to IG. I'll show you guys the reviewer. Where's IG? Here's my IG, and then the first highlight here, this drive will lead you there, and then search PTS. Okay, we can answer the questions. Let's answer the questions in relation to this start. Oops. Okay. Here. Okay, let's answer the questions, and then if we can't answer it, that's when we're gonna go back, okay? So these are the basic laws. PEMDAS, you should know what PEMDAS is. Decimals and fractions. Again, for decimals, if this is your first time, yes, kaka-start lang yan ah. If this is your first time, you have to memorize what is called the simple fractions because we're gonna be using it the entire time. So let me just go back to that simple fractions. Here. Guys, I wrote it down here. That's right, see. So make sure to memorize this. Where is it? Here, the simple fractions. So just screenshot this for now, and we're gonna be using it the entire time, okay? So make sure to memorize that as well. So, for example, pag nakita nyo dapat na 1/2, alam nyo na 1/2 is equal to 0.5. Yes. Drop your questions though for Nico for the UPCAT application. He's gonna be answering the questions. Hello, Troy. Yes, we are back. Yes, same yan sa multiples ng numbers. Is that a question? But yes, you have to memorize 1/3 is 0.33, 2/3 is 0.666. So you have to memorize these kasi we're gonna be using it a lot in the UPCAT. Okay? Until what time? Usually until 10. Same lang ba coverage ng UPCAT and DCAT? Mostly same. The difference lang is the difficulty. Yes, whatever you say. Thank you, Jao. Okay, so make sure to screenshot it. We're gonna go back to this later. Okay, going back. Here. Let's go to the questions, everybody. The first questions. Scientific notation, ratio and proportion. Okay, let's go to the questions. Is this a question? I think they come with questions after every part. Oh. Here, basic math. Basic math test. Do you only do UPCAT? They're all the same, so you can watch this for the ASET review. Yes, ASET daw yung pinakamahirap. Sabi din ng kapatid ko, yung ASET, yung math part, yung harder sa ASET compared sa UPCAT. So it actually all depends, guys. If you wanna study, we're just studying general math topics naman. Okay, ready? What is the property that is illustrated by the fact that P plus 49W is equal to PW plus 49W? So if you don't memorize the properties, it's okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to derive it from the word itself, right? So, I mean, ako, what I see agad is yung W dito, as you can see here, the W was distributed. It became PW and then 49W. So basically, distribute yung W, which is why I think it's a distributive property. Okay? Oops, hindi pa yung kita. It's called the distributive property. There. Does that make sense? Yes. What page? It's page 25. Page 25. Okay? So for other things naman, commutative and associative, you just kind of have to memorize that, but it's very easy naman to remember. Okay. You passed the Big Four. Congrats, Charles. Did you review with us last year? Okay, next question, everybody. Arrange the numbers in correct order. Okay, we're gonna arrange the numbers, guys, and the way we're gonna do this is by converting everything into a similar form. The similar form we're gonna do is either decimal or fraction. Actually, we're doing decimal because it's easier to determine which is higher or lower when it comes to decimals. So first we have 6.3, which is already in decimal form. Now we're gonna try to convert pi into decimal. Does anyone know what pi is? It's of course 3.14. So it's already lower than 6.3. So let's put 6.3 and 3.14. This is a negative number, so that's negative 7. So obviously, you're gonna look at the choices, guys. Kasi the thing about the UPCAT is nagmamadali tayo, right? So we're checking it's either B or D. Kasi mali na agad yung A and yung D, yung C. Ay, tama ba? Ay, hindi naman mali yung C. Mali yung A, for sure. So, we're taking off A, and D. We're taking off D. Because 7 negative is not bigger than this. Right? We're taking off A and D. So, we're eliminating first one by one, and then we're gonna find out. Now, ano difference ng B and C? So, say, tama na lowest yung 7.8, and then 3.4 is here, which is lower than this. And then, we're checking lang which is bigger. Malaki ba yung square root of 8 or no? Now, how do we determine if it's a big number? Okay, so how do we simplify radicals? Do we want to go into simplifying radicals or just the shortcut for this? Because, okay, let's just do the shortcut for this for now. But basically, how do we simplify radicals? 8, when you... Okay, the shortcut. Okay, the shortcut. Okay, the shortcut for me, yes, it's 2 square root of 2. But how did we get 2 square root of 2, right? We simplified it kasi. So basically, yes, we factor this, which is 4 times 2. And we know that 4 is a perfect square, right? So dahil perfect square si 4, pwede siya lumabas ng radical. Kasi the radical is like a gate, okay? So we can bring 4 outside, and that will give us the square root of 4 is 2. So that's 2 square root of 2. Natira yung 2 kasi hindi siya perfect square. So 2 square root of 2 is smaller because that's basically 2 point something. 2 point something. Which is smaller than pi, right? So mas maliit si 2 kesa kay 3, obviously. Which means it should be letter B. Letter B? Letter B. Joke lang. Hindi, tama. Letter B, guys. Oh, it's 1.4 something. Sorry, Pepsi Cola. But what I meant by that is it's still smaller. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you the shortcut on this, which is not doing that. The shortcut for me, for like simplifying lang, or determining if it's bigger is, what's square root of 9, everybody? Square root of 9 is 3, right? Square root of 9 is 3. So, a square root of 8 will be lower than 3. Lower than 3. So, is this lower than 3 bigger than 3.4? It's not bigger than 3.4. So, obviously, less siya agad than pi. Do you get that? So, ayun yung parang iisipin nyo lang. Oh, you don't get it? Okay, so for example, square root of 9 is equal to 3, right? A square root of 4 is equal to 2. So that means a square root of 8 is somewhere in between 3 and 2. In between. So, mga 2 point... tama ba? Yes, 2 point something. 2 point something. Is it 1 ba? Somebody said it was 1 point something, but I'm not sure. Okay, whatever. Besides less than 3, so obviously less siya than pi. Well, thank you for following, everybody. Make sure to come back. I don't know if I can do it daily, but yes, every other day. Thank you, Sam. Okay, everyone nag-live, you're seated. Yes, this is free, Timothy. Welcome to the live. My teeth is cool. Are you saying I have bunny teeth? Is that a weird way of insulting? Thank you for the gift, Biko and Shibal and Kaka. You guys don't have to send me gifts. Just make sure to follow. Yes, I'll be posting it on YouTube. Wow, gets mo na. Good job, Grayu. Okay, yes, I'll post it on YouTube, everybody, so make sure to check. I haven't made a schedule for the lives, but for now, make sure to follow the bulletin or join the parang may GC dito. Are you guys on the GC? Yes, we have YouTube, but so far recordings lang siya ng lives. I'm gonna try to post actual content there, guys, but so far right now, I haven't been able to. But so far, we do post the recordings of the lives. So, you can check out the YouTube. Anong GC? It's like a hindi ko alam kung paano makita dito eh. May TikTok bulletin. Nico, how do we explain? Guys, go to my TikTok. Let's go to TikTok. TikTok. Oopsies. Where are we?
I-real talk kita, wag ka magagalit.
Oh no.
If you're someone who wants to get out of the current job you have or get out of the current situation
No
that you
thanks.
have.
How do I go? How do I go to my TikTok? This is my TikTok. View profile. And then, how do I check it here? Basta hanapin nyo guys, nasa profile ko, promise. It's somewhere there. Just look for it. Yes, go to my account and then all the announcements are there on my TikTok on when I will go live, okay? So there, this is my IG. Make sure to follow IG for the free reviewers. So if you want the copy of whatever we're reviewing right now, just check that out. Okay, moving on to number 3, everybody. Nagda-notif po sa mga naka-follow. Yes. Where do I get my materials? It's free on my IG, so go check that out. Oh my god. Okay, we're moving on, everybody. Ay, limited lang siya? What? Hindi siya, it's a group chat. It's not a group chat. It's more of an announcement page. Okay, next. Simplify 8 times this and whatever that is, okay? How are we gonna do this quickly, okay? We're always trying to find out how to answer things quickly. You got in? Yay. Congrats, GB. Okay, so of course, what we have to do is follow PEMDAS. PEMDAS. And then we start from the very inside. It's not a GC, it's an announcement page. Yes, you guys can check it out. Press my account over here, and then nandun siya sa bio, like near the bio part. Parenthesis first, yes. So PEMDAS. So the first thing we do is look for the most inner part, which is this. Now, looking inside, Miss Mansai, I got in UP. And congrats, Ru! Are you going to UP or LaSalle? Which are you going to? Ang daming ads. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, 8 times 5 first, which will give us 40. When you're doing PEMDAS, the good way to do it, para hindi kayo malito, is to draw lines like this, okay? So, now that we have 40, we do 40 plus 3. So, that's 3 plus 40 is equal to 43. And then, that's 8. And then, the next thing is itong outside, which will give you 8 times 43 minus 2. Okay? Is that correct? How do we compute 43 times 8 fast? That's a good question. So, what we're gonna do, tama ba yung ginawa natin? Tama ba yung ginawa natin, guys? What we are gonna do is look at, what feel ko mali? 3, 2. I don't think the answer is here. Okay, so the first thing I thought to do, is the first thing I thought to do is obviously iba-iba yung answers. Ito 62 lang, so X na to. Tapos ito 300 and 400 lang. So the first thing I thought to do is 40 times 8. This is equal to 4 times 8 is 32. Oh, 320. Oh, it's small lang pala. Tama ba? 320. So, 24 is 344 minus 2. Okay, I remember the shortcut, guys. What we're gonna do is, the way I do it is 40 times 8. 40 times 8 is 320, right? Kasi 43 times 8. 3 times 8 is equal to 24. So, you add that, that's 344. And then you minus 2, that's 342. Is that faster or slower? I don't know if that's faster. Back burner method, yes. Back burner method, yes. Back burner method, yes. You remember. That's crazy. You're enjoying this? That's good, Grayu. Welcome to our live. Is it your first time here? Was that slower or faster? Or do you want me to do it again, everybody? Are we doing it again? Was that too much? PEMDAS means parenthesis, which is yung mga groupings na ganito. This is the parenthesis. And then, lag. I'm so sorry, everybody. My poor Wi-Fi. I don't know what to do. Is it still lag? Please tell me when it stops lagging. I'm gonna tell my... Okay, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again, everybody. Hala, ba't di ako nag-enjoy? Nico, ganyan talaga pag college na. Ganyan talaga pag college na. Nuggets, good job. Okay, we're gonna do it again. I'm so sorry, guys, if it's lagging. My Wi-Fi is very bad. I'm gonna ask my dad. But yes, okay. Let's see. Start again. We're gonna start again. So, I'm gonna explain, guys, what does PEMDAS mean. PEMDAS means parenthesis first. So, yung pinakaloob, loob first, okay? So, when you're like trying to date someone, right, it doesn't matter yung labas. Ay, it kind of matters, but you have to look inside a person. So, anong mauna inside? The inside is this part. This is the pinaka-inner part. And then, the next thing we see here is exponent. This is exponent. Pero wala namang exponent dito. Yes, I have IG. I have IG. And then, this is multiply or divide. So, laging mauna yung multiply or divide sa addition or subtraction. Okay? So, when we look inside, so this is the inside or the loob, alin mauna? Yung multiply or yung add? Multiply or add? So, the first thing we do is multiply. So, first let's multiply. Multiply 8 times 5 is 40. And then, tsaka natin i-add si 3. So, 3 plus 40 is equal to 43. Okay? Gets so far, that's 43. And then, from there, what we have to do is go further outside. So, tapos na to, right? Ang next natin na gagawin is i-multiply naman natin by 8. So, 8 times 43, yung matitira. So, that will be 8 times 43. Copy the braces. And then, minus 2. So, we're gonna do 8 times 43 minus 2. Now, it may look intimidating, right? How do we do 8 times 43? So, again, we're gonna do what we did kanina. So, what is the shortcut to 8 times 43? An easy way to do it, for me at least, is iiwan muna natin si 1's number. Kasi siya naman yung nakakalito, diba? So, how do we do... Wait, okay, let's put it here. 8 times 43. The first thing I'm gonna do, yes, I have free reviewers. They're on IG. Check out my IG, mediocre. Is 8 times 40. Gawin muna natin si 8 times 40. 8 times 40, just multiply 8 times 4. Iwan lang natin si 0 lagi. That will give you 32. And then copy the 0, so that's 320, right? This is a Samsung tablet. And then, we do 8 times 3. So, 40 plus 3 is 43, which is why hiniwalay natin si 40 sa 43. Yung avoidance po ba for all students in the Philippines? Yes, anyone can apply, pero they usually like engineering courses. Yes. Every night, not yet Grayu, but I'm still gonna see. Yes, kakasimula lang. We're literally number 3, guys. Okay. So, 8 times 40 is 320, and 8 times 3 is 24. So, 320 plus 24 is 344. And then, may minus 2 pa dito, as you can see over here. So, we just minus 2 is equal to 342. So, the answer is letter B. Is that method applicable sa lahat ng ita times? I think so. Should we try something else, guys? Let's try this. 58 times 6. Okay? 58 times 6. I don't know if it's quicker. I mean, mabilis lang naman to. Like this lang siya. 348. But if you want, you can do 50 times 6 is equal to 300. And 8 times 6 is equal to 48. So, that's 348. So, do you see what we did, guys? So, 50 and 8, the same thing to do. Is that easier or harder for you? Yes. See, I don't know. For me, depende kasi sa number. Yes. Pero it's kinda easy both ways naman. Yes. Next, okay. So, number 3 is letter B. Letter B, have you guys gotten the answers correct so far? So far, puro B yung sagot. CBB, okay? We're moving on to number 4. Moving on to number 4. Which of the following cannot describe an integer x? It is a prime number. Can an integer be a prime number? Yes. It is an irrational number. Is an integer irrational? I think this is a no. And then, it is not a prime number. It can be not a prime number. And it can be even. So, the answer is letter B. Yes, the answer is letter B. Sang school ba yan natututunan? This is my school. I'm the only teacher. Char. Okay. Are we going next? That's just a definition. So, merong mga problems, guys, na definition lang. Which is why need nyo din malaman yung mga definition ng prime number, integer, ganon ganon. So that's how you need to know. Yung book din po ba sa last live, we're using a new book, Anger. We're using the PTS Mathematics Reviewer. Julia University. Okay, next. A deep sea diver. Hala, this was the same question last time. You're cooked? No, you're not. You're not cooked. I promise you. You're not cooked if you review with me. Okay, thank you for following, guys. Welcome to the live. If you're new here, we do reviews every, I don't know yet, but wait, I need to make a sked because currently I don't have any more school. So yes. Oh, can you explain the definitions? We did explain it kanina. They wanted to skip it eh. But yes, okay, I'll do quickly lang itong part, okay? So, let's just go back to this very quickly. The smallest system is natural numbers, which includes all counting numbers. So the first thing you learn as a child is what we call natural numbers. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, when you grow older, they teach you about the number 0. Diba pag baby ka, they don't teach you 0. Because 0 technically means nothing. I remember I was like 4 years old when they introduced 0. Okay? So first, natural numbers is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whole numbers is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, pag tinanong kayo sa UPCAT, what set of numbers is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's not natural, it's whole, okay? Whole siya. The way I remember this is the whole has an O here, which means it includes 0, okay? I don't know if that will help. But natural has no O here, okay? So, no 0. Whole has a 0. Do we get that? Yes, O, whole, 0. And then, integers means kasama negative. Okay? So, integers kasama negative. And then, after that, thank you, Dwayne. Kaya mag-aral kayo ng maigi. Yes, bakit daw? And then, next is rational, which means kasama na fractions. So, hanggang integers, walang fractions, okay? No fractions, no decimals. Pero, pagdating na sa rational, kasama na yung fractions. And then, lastly, we have irrational, which is nandiyan na si pi and yung radicals, or like anything with a square root. And then, so that's everything that's real. And then, imaginary is the numbers na hindi pwede mag-exist, okay? So, for example, who gave it kanina? Somebody gave this to me. It's negative 1, square root of negative 1. The reason why this is not real is because bawal magkaroon ng negative sa loob ng square root, okay? Right now, puro math, but we do have science reviewers. The thing is, I came from a science high school, guys, pero the last time I studied science was in first year. Because I'm currently like in a math to business course. So, if I do study, meron din kasi here, asan na yun? Merong science reviewer dito. Ito siya. May chemistry, and pwede natin siya daanan, pero my problem is, I feel like I'm gonna sound stupid. Yes, that is my problem. Like, I'm actually gonna have to study the things. So, I can teach it, but it won't be as quick, or like, not as quick as it should be. Also, guys, the thing about science is, hindi yan natuturo in the same sense na natuturo yung math. Kasi, eto, kailangan nyo to i-memorize. I'm gonna teach, okay, so the way I reviewed for science during my UPCAT season, kahit di ko may nag-UPCAT, the way I studied for it is, pag may ganito kayong reviewer, you're gonna have to read it, and then you're gonna have to write down everything, like, by hand. So, yes, you can write down everything, tas dapat you have to memorize it. Kasi, iba yung science sa math eh. Yung math, pwede tayo mag-answer lang ng problems, and then pwede ma-discuss yung solutions. Pero in science, you have to memorize everything. Like, if hindi mo alam kung anong potential energy, hindi mo talaga siya masasagot. Pero hindi katulad ng math. Yung math, pwede mong hulaan, or like, you can find a way to solve it. Kasi there are so many ways to solve a problem. Pero for science, there's only one correct solution, Do we get that? Parang kaya math is easier than science for me. But then again, we can study it. It's just less, for me, it's more boring. Maybe I can teach it on YouTube na lang. But yes, for now, we're sticking to math, everybody, if that's alright with you. Okay, how do you get the reviewer? Okay, just a short commercial, everybody. You can go to my IG, screenshot this right now, go to my IG, and then, as you can see, my highlight dyan, nakalagay review. Check that highlight, and then my link for the G drive where this is where this is available. Okay, so it's for free. Just make sure to follow me on IG, everybody, because that helps me keep doing the reviews. Yes, it's recorded. Yes, thank you, everybody. My voice hurts. Pa-SS ng 1 to 3. Okay. Comment SSD. Nasa na tayo? Page 30 ata yan. Number 1 to 3. Oh, 1 to 4 na pala tayo. Are we ready to continue? Kailan aboites? Wala pa, guys. Wala pang announcement. So if you're currently graduated na ng grade 12, yung aboites scholarship, which is my scholar. Oh, sorry. Hindi pala kita. Okay, yung aboites scholarship is not yet out. Yes. But guys, if you are grade 11 right now, next year pa kayo magte-take ng aboites scholarship, which is free full tuition like in the big four universities. And allowance. Okay, next question. A deep sea diver rises to the surface in 2 steps of 18 feet each. How far did the diver rise? Huh? Okay, we're gonna read that slowly, okay? Is the Maroon Blue Book, what does that mean? Maroon Book applicable? First live? It's my technically first, yes, first live, kinda. Okay. Deep sea diver rises to the surface in 2 steps of 18 feet each. How far did the diver rise? 18 feet each. So I'm thinking like 2 steps like this. So that's 36, right? Do you agree? It's letter D. Yes, I think it's letter D. Okay. Let's check, guys, kung may ano siya. Do you want to check if there's an answer key? So, remember our page. We're on page 25. Walang answer key, guys. Joke lang, mayroon ba? Walang answer key. Okay, never mind. 24. You just have to trust me, bro. That's our source, okay? The reason why it's 36, which is letter D, is because 2 steps, 18 feet each. The word each means that dalawa or tig-isa, bawat step is 18 feet. 1 step and then 2 step. Okay? Do we get that? Can we move on? Pa-SS ng 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay na ba yun, guys? Is that a satisfying answer? Yes or no? Where did I get your viewers? It's free on my IG. It's not my drive, but I do share the link. So the link is in my IG. Okay. Okay na ba? Comment SSD. Here is my IG, so check that out. Is your DCAT 2014 review is still the same coverage? Mostly, guys, the coverage doesn't change. That's my take. Are you going to post this on YouTube? Yes, I am. I'll post it on my YouTube, Julia Menjola. Please subscribe as well. Okay, guys, moving on to decimals and fractions. Oh my god, this sounds hard. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a way to simplify things, okay? We're gonna find a way to simplify things. How are we gonna do that? Okay, the first thing that comes to my mind is what we did the day before, which is counting the decimal points, okay? So let's see if that's gonna work at first. By the way, guys, you cannot use calculators, so we're gonna have, hello Gabe, please leave. Gabe is here. Is that reviewer from your IG? Yes, this is the PTS reviewer. Go to the drive link on IG and then click search on the Google Drive PTS. It'll come out. Hello Joseph Joestar. Welcome back to the live. Okay, guys, are we ready? So the way we do this, okay, is we're gonna first notice the square. If you know what a square means, it basically means multiplying on itself, right? So this is 1.75 times 1.75 plus 2.1 times 2.1. Okay? B daw agad. Hala, huwag kayo magkopyahan. Char. Okay, so how do we do this quickly? Let's just look at this for a while. The way I'm thinking of it is we're gonna be doing what we call just counting the decimals, right? So when we multiply these two numbers, how many decimal places will it have in the end? Cube? Oh, cube, sorry. How many decimal places will it have in the end? 4. Good job. Okay, so we mentioned this last time, but when you multiply two numbers, 'di ba, pag minultiply natin yan, what you can do is remove the decimal places first para hindi siya nakakalito, and then you multiply it as normal, and then kung ilang decimal places yan, that's how many decimal places it will be in total. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places, kaya dapat this will be point blank 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 blank, okay? Point blank 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 blank, and then whatever number is here. Do we get that? So for this one, it will be, how many decimal places will this give? What do you think? How many decimal places will this one give? It's gonna give, is it 2 or 3? 6? It's not 6. So all you have to do is write it down like this. This will give us 2, right? And then it's 3. Yes, it's 3. Okay, good job everybody. So just when you're multiplying, kung ilan yung decimal places ng lahat ng minumultiply, well, you're just gonna count it. So this gives you 3 decimal places. So basically, what I'm thinking is when you multiply, okay, for example, this one has 4 decimal. 4 decimal. This one has 3 decimal. So let's imagine the number. It will be, this one is equal to blank times blank 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 blank. And then this one is blank point blank blank blank. Okay. And then, when you add these guys, kunyari add natin. Kasi hindi tayo nagsasolve eh. We're just trying to answer this as quickly as we can. When you add two numbers, obviously, kunyari 5 yung dulo nito. Walang number dito. So, magiging, how many decimal places yung sagot? How many decimal... Congrats, Z. See, guys, the people are coming back. Thank you to everybody coming back. If you stick to the live, you're gonna get into UP. What's your course? 4. You're correct. So it's 4 decimal places. Now, which of these has 4 decimal places, everybody? The only one with 4 decimal places is letter B, which is why letter B is the answer. The thing about the UPCAT is they won't make it hard for you. The choices are always so far from one another. Yes. Ganda ng quality. Thank you so much. It's a Logitech camera. Thank you, F. F said I'm helpful. Inutusan ako. Was A set easy? Bakit po ulit 4? Okay. It's 4 decimal places kasi 4 yung decimal place dito. Okay? So, yes. 4 kasi yung decimal place dito. Dito, 3 yung decimal places. 3 dito. When you add any number, okay, let's just give a sample, guys. When you add 2.3256 and 1.145, it will always, the answer will always be 4 decimal places, or how many decimal places is the bigger decimal place. Guess ba? Dahil mas madami dito, syempre 4 decimal places din yung sagot. 'Di ba? So dahil ito 4 decimal, ito 3 decimal, pag in-add mo sila, 4 decimal places siya. Decimal. Okay. So only this one has 4 decimal places, which is why the answer is letter B. But do you guys still want to solve it? I mean, we can solve it. Let me think of an easy way. I can't think of one right now. Let me think. 2 cube is 8. Okay, the only thing I'm thinking of. Okay, let's solve. Another way to solve it. Okay, so that's by the decimal place shortcut. Okay, just in case. Paano if lahat sila 4 decimal places, right? Another way, oh, you passed the UPCAT. Ano was better, UPCAT More in Blue Book or UPCAT Champion? Guys, you don't have to buy reviewers. I'm telling you right now, there are so many free online reviewers like this one. Lahat yan, same lang sila ng laman. So, don't go giving businesses money. Just kidding. If you can't afford it, also, it's better to just use the free reviewers. They're on my IG, by the way. Yes. You can check my IG. There's like hundreds of free reviewers there. And they're not even mine. I'm just sharing them because people don't know they're free online. Thank you for following. Make sure guys to follow. We're going to be doing lives the entire summer. Wait, okay. How do we solve this? Okay, going back. The way I'm going to solve this, honestly, we're going to round off. Okay? So let's round this off to a whole number. This will give us 2. Okay? This is 2 squared plus, this is also 2. 2 cubed. Okay? 2 squared plus 2 cubed. What's 2 squared? 2 squared is 4. And 2 cubed is 8. So that's equal to 12. Okay? And the answer is 12. not the rest. Is that is that satisfying enough? So yes, that's another way to do it, if that helps. Yes, ang daming way. That's the great thing about math, guys. You can solve things in so many ways, and it will always come out in the same answer. Unlike science, where you have to memorize everything. Pa-SS, okay. Do I get rid of this? Okay. There are two ways. Next live, I haven't decided. Maybe Monday. Do you guys have class on Monday? Meron tayong bulletin, guys. You can check out the bulletin. It's on my profile on TikTok over here. Press my profile and then press the parang nakalagay dun, UPCAT updates, UPCAT review updates. Paano naging 2 squared and 2 cubed? We just rounded it off to a whole number. Paano po pag lahat 12? Lahat 12 tapos lahat 4 decimals? Is that your question? The thing is, guys, sa UPCAT talaga, sinabi to ng mga gumagawa ng UPCAT, hindi nila gagawing super similar yung questions. Kasi, wait, Nico, I forgot it again, but, is it 70 questions for 60 minutes? Something like that. So, if 70 questions yan, 70 questions, 60 minutes, you basically have 1 minute each for each question. So, everything we're doing here, guys, you have to be able to do it in 1 minute. And the only way na ganun siya masasolve without a calculator, by the way, is by making the choices different. So they don't make the questions that easy. They make the choices very different from each other. Oh, 60 questions, 75 minutes. 60 questions, 75 minutes. 60 questions, that means there's 1.4 1.2 minutes each. 1.2 minutes each question. So 1 minute and 12 seconds. 15? Okay, 1.25. Yes. 1 minute and 15 seconds. When ang graduation? It's in June, everybody. I'm graduating. What time po kayo nag-live? Usually 8 p.m. But I have an announcements page. Remember that, guys. So check out the announcements. Oh my god! Okay, guys, we're moving on. Which of the following sets are in ascending order? Was ASET easy to take? They said ASET is not easy, guys. It's like on par with UPCAT. Kala ko first year ka pa lang. That's crazy. I'm fourth year, guys. Increasing yung ascending, yes. Okay. Ascending means ascend or increase. Ascending means like going upward, okay? Like, just remember like Jesus ascended or something into heaven. So, how do we do this? So, ascending means dapat pataas ng pataas, which means it's small to large, okay? So, from left to right, dapat small to large. So, when you see, okay, let's just look at this first one. Is this ascending? Yes or no? This is descending. Descending. Bakit siya descending? Okay. The way we remember this is for fractions na same lahat ng taas. If same lahat ng taas, the bigger the number at the bottom, the smaller the number is. The smaller the number at the bottom, the bigger the number is. Okay? And then, pag same lahat ng baba, for example, 5, 5, 5. The bigger the number on top is bigger number. So, 4, 2, 3, 4. Mas malaki si 4/5 kesa sa 2/5. Pero, mas malaki yung 1/4 kesa sa 1/16. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. So, just remember that. Pag taas yung mas malaki, here, it's a bigger number. Pag baba is bigger number, it's a smaller number. That's how fractions work in general. Okay, moving on. Let's check all of them, okay? So, first is X na agad. Let's look at B. 3/5. Okay, dito na papasok, guys, yung gagamitin natin. So, if you're new here again, oopsies. Wait, let me just move this. Why is the person there? Okay, let's go back to here. This fraction thing. Please screenshot this while you're here. These are what we call simple fractions. So, yes. Screenshot the simple fractions. Let me just fix my writing. Simple frac fractions. You have to memorize this, okay? You guys have to yes, recorded and live. Do you remember you? Hello, Tapsilog. I haven't seen you in so long. Guys, you have to memorize these fractions. So when I say, what I did guys when I was in grade 12, ang ginawa ko, gumawa ako ng flashcards. So, yung harap ng flashcard, 1/2 nakalagay. Yung likod, 0.5. And then, every day, you have to memorize. Pag nakita mo yung 0.5, dapat alam mo ng 1/2 yun in fraction, okay? Memorize all of this. Like, 3/5. 3/5 should be equal to 0.6. Like, up to now, memorize ko pa rin to. Which makes your life so much easier sa buong math part sa UPCAT, okay? Have you commented? Comment SSD, and then we're gonna go back to the answer, okay? Comment SSD, and we're gonna go back. I'm telling you guys, you have to memorize this. All reviews, like good review centers will tell you to memorize it. Okay, thank you for commenting SSD aim. We're gonna continue now. Going back. Okay. Need siya i-memorize kasi sa lahat ng math, magagamit mo siya. Okay? So, for example, like, alam kong memorize ko na, ganito ko siya malalaman if descending siya. So, 3/5 is 0.6, this is 0.5, and this is 0.8. How will you know that if you don't memorize it? This is the only part you have to memorize in math, I'm telling you. So, dito pa lang, X na tayo. Like, it's so easy to look at if memorize nyo na siya. Do you recommend Academic Gateway? I don't recommend any review centers, guys. The point of us being here is because we're here to help out people who can't afford review centers. So I'm not gonna be promoting any review centers. Like, why will we let them take our money when we want to go into UP, which is a free university? Like, let the people who can't pay for universities, who can't pay for reviewers get into UP. You know what I'm saying? Let the Burgess people stay out. Just kidding. Okay, next question. 1/7. Oh my god, I don't memorize 1/7, but wala pala yun dun. Hala, walang 1/7 dun. This is 0.5, 0.5. 1/4 is 0.25. 0.25. Now we have to find out if this. I don't know what 1/7 is. Let's check that later. Let's check D first. Okay. D is 0.33. This is 0.25. And then this is 0.5. So it's not D. You guys are wrong. It's not 0.14. Is it 0.14? So yeah. This is wrong already. So C is the answer. Okay? Who said the answer? What? Yes. Okay? So the answer is C. Who said D? Who said D? Bakit wrong ang D? Because 1/3 is 0.33. 1/4 is 0.25. And this is 0.5. 1.33 is bigger. So, mas malaki ang 0.23 kesa sa 0.25. Do we see it? 33 is bigger than 25, guys. You said E? That's crazy. There's no E. Pwede ba daw kayo gumawa ng IG channel? Guys, IG channel has to be 10k followers. I'm not that famous. I'm so sorry. Follow me on IG and get me to 10k. Because I'm not yet at 10k. I'm so sorry. Layo pa, guys. So, wait lang. Let's just promote my IG for a second. You made me feel so unfamous. Follow me on IG, guys. Let's get to the 10k. I wanted to make a channel on IG, everybody. But I'm still at 4k. It's so far away. But yes, it is my first official, like, start of the live. But yes, follow me on IG, everybody. The free reviewers are there. You see that second circle? It says review. The highlights are in there. Yes, it's in there. And then follow me for the free reviewers. Okay, going back. Oh no, what happened? Oh, there we go. Okay, do we get why the answer is letter C? So the answer is letter C because yun lang yung ascending. Kasi this is smaller. I mean, hindi natin alam kung ano to, diba? But we checked everything else. So we checked everything else. So basically mali yung iba. Dahil mali yung iba, tama na siya. Process of elimination. But wait, let me think of how to find out what 1/7 is. Actually, we don't need to find out. But the way to do it is to divide 100 by 7. Divide 100 by 7 and then we'll get the answer. So this will be 1, 7, 0.34. So, tama yung person who said 0.14. This is how you find out. Yes. It's 0.14, 28, 0.14, 0.142, and then it's gonna keep going. So, yes. It's not a sure, it's not a sure thing. Yes. Moving on. Are we moving on? Can we get to 40k likes for the next one? Will I post the PV? Okay, I'll post the PDF with the solution, everybody. I'll put it on the IG as well. Parang ganyan din po ba yung sa UPCAT mismo? Sometimes may mga gantong question, guys. Yes, the thing about the UPCAT is we never fully know what's actually in there, but we can study the topics and similar questions. Every year kasi nagbabago yan. Yes, okay. Moving on. Are we moving on? Yes, we're at 43k. Next question. Oh, guys, see? Sabi ko, pag memorize nyo to, madali na to. Diba? Memorize mo na eh. Dahil memorize na natin, we know what the answer is. Good job, Momo. The answer is A. Why is it A? Just because we already know. Oops, sorry. Just because we already know that 2/3 is equal to 0.66667 or 66666 forever. Yes, thank you for following, guys. If you guys are new here, make sure to follow. We're gonna be doing math lives, and I'm gonna try other subjects soon, but right now I'm scared, so we're doing math first. It's not B. Who said B? This is 0.6. Oh, okay. To the people that said B, just to clarify, this thing on top means forever, okay? Meron forever sa math. This means count, ano tawag doon? I actually don't know what it's actually called. Continuous? Wait, there's a word for it. Repeating ba? Repeating. Basta ang meaning niyan is 0.6666. So, continuous? Oh, I'm right. Continuous. Thank you. So, for example, if it says 0.23, tapos yung 23, pareho silang naka, am I lagging? Hello? Oh, there. Pareho silang naka-underline. Ang ibig sabihin niyan ay 0.2323, okay? 0.2323 forever yung 23. Pero, pag 0.23, tapos 3 lang yung naka-underline, that's equal to 0.2333. Do we see the difference? Basta kung alin yung naka-underline, yun lang yung non-terminating. Good. Yes, that's what it's called, I think. Yes. Good job, Zach. Okay, so that's the difference. Kung alin yung naka-underline, yun yung umuulit. Ilang oras? Usually 2 hours. Not yet live every day. Maybe every other day I'll go live. I'll see, guys. So right now, dahil may line dyan, it means umuulit siya. So this one, umuulit yan forever. Forever yan umuulit na 666. Eto, 0.6 lang siya. This one, what's this one, guys? It's 0.3. And then this one's just 1. So, the answer is letter A. Just let me know, guys. Wala is me doing. Yes, thank you for being here. Yes, I'll post it on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube. Also, when you follow, guys, your name will come up here. Look, do you see this? If you follow me right now, your name will come up here. Aw, thank you, Rain. Make sure to come back always. Hello, McCoy. Number 9. Are we ready for number 9, everybody? Hala, wag nyo spam, hindi makikita yung iba. It goes so slowly, I'm sorry. But yes, moving on to number 9. Ba't Tagalog? Ano ang kalahati ng 5 na idinagdag sa kaapat na 16? This is not my strong suit. I'm so sorry. I can do this. Kalahati ng 5, 5 half. Idinagdag sa kaapat ng 16, 16 over 4. 1/4 ng 16, which is 4, right? 4. So, that's gonna give us, let's just make this similar fractions. 4 over, wait lang. This is gonna give us 10 over 2 plus 10 over 4 plus 16 over 4 equals 26 over 4, which is equal to 13 over 2. So, the answer is letter C. Letter C. Letter C. Do we have to do that again? Yes, I give free viewers, Safi. Welcome to the live. They're on my IG, so just check out my IG, which is over here. Iyak na lang pag Tagalog, so real. Yes, the free reviewers, especially this one, which is a very good reviewer, is free on my IG. So check out my IG and make sure to follow. Okay, paano naging 10 over 4? I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna do that again. Bakit naging 4? Okay. I-move natin to. Yes, I knew that would complicate it, but let's solve it over here. So how do we add fractions, right? The easy way, my brain, I'm just like letting you know how the brain works, is we have to make them similar, same denominator, okay? Same denominator, or denominator is yung nasa ilalim. Kasi we can only add, yes, LCD, or same denominator. Yes. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is dahil pareho silang multiple of each other, yung usually what the people do is they're gonna LCD, but it's hard to find out the LCD, right? What I do is how do we make turn 2 into 4? How do you guys turn 2 into 4? You just multiply it by 2, right? Multiply it by 2. So, let's bring that down. This times 2 is equal to 4. Dahil ginawa mo siya sa ilalim, need mo siya ulit gawin sa taas. Okay? Dahil fraction sila, lahat ginagawa nila together, you know? In life and in till death do us part. So, multiply the top by 2. That will give us 10 over 4. Did we understand how we got? Para siyang multiple. Ano tawag doon? I think multiple is the term. So, if you simplify this, it will just go back to 5 over 2, right? Pero, now that we made it over 4, pwede na siya ma-add to one another. Yes. So, we can add them to one another. Yes, common multiple. Sorry. It's a multiple. And dahil pwede na siya natin i-add, it'll be 26 over 4. Kasi pag denominator, dapat same, di ba? And now na 26 over 4 siya, need na natin siya to make into lower term, or lowest term. And the lowest term, which we will divide by 2, is equal to 13 over, 13, bakit 12? Divide by 2? Divide by 2? 13 over 2. Did we get that? Comment nuggets if gets. If hindi gets, we can do it again. So there. You guys see the question? So basically, we just made it similar fractions. And the way we do that is by multiplying up and down by 2. Yay, we get it. Okay. Next question, everybody. Let's get it to 65K. My ano hurts, my throat. So we're gonna rest for like 1 second. How did we get 10? Sabi niya dito, kalahati ng 5 na idinagdag. So kalahati ng 5, again, yung ilalim minultiply by 2 para maging 4. Yung taas minultiply by 2 para maging 10. So 10 over 4 is equal to 5 over 2. Pag sinimplify yung 10 over 4, same lang siya sa 5 over 2. So when you look at any fraction, guys, for example, 2/3, same lang yan sa 4 over 6. Bakit same lang sila? Kasi pag dinivide mo yan by 2, both sides, magiging 2/3 siya. So that's how you look at fractions. You can make it as big as you want as long as pareho mong gagawin to the top and to the bottom. The topics are grade 7 to grade 10. So yes. 68K. Oh my god. Okay, let's do it. Logarithms, maybe later. Let's find out if merong logarithms sa UPCAT. Pero I think wala. Next question. What part of an hour elapsed between 1:56 p.m. and 2:16 p.m. during a certain daytime? So the question is, what part of an hour? 1 hour is equal to 1. So 1 yung 1 hour. So, what part means like what fraction, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do first is i-minus natin. How many minutes passed? 1:56. So how will I do this? Ang gagawin ko dyan, let's get this to 2 p.m. yung gitna, right? How many minutes between 1:56 and 2 p.m.? The quickest way to do it is to hanggang 2 lang, right? So, imbis na i-minus mo siya diretso, ang gagawin natin is i-add natin from 2 p.m. So, what we're gonna do is 4. Yes, 4 minutes. And then, how many minutes between 2 p.m. and 2:16 p.m.? 2 minutes and 2:16 p.m. is 16 minutes. So, obvious na siya. So, mas obvious pag ganun yung gagawin. So, 4 plus 16 is equal to 20. To some people, obvious na agad, if madali na sa'yo yun, you can just do 216 minus 156, which is kinda easy na. But if it's hard for you to do that, pretend mas mahirap na number. For example, 117 to 246. Okay? How will we get the difference of this? Medyo mahirap siya, diba? So again, do 2 p.m. in the middle. How many minutes from 2 p.m. to 117? Like, ano yung difference niya? That would be 60 minus 17, right? Which is, what's the answer? 43? 43? And then from this, it's 46. Right? So 2 p.m. to 2:46 is 46 as always. So that will be 89 minutes. So ganun lang siya. Like you find the middle point when it comes to time kasi mas madali siya for time. So that's what we have for now. There's 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Now the question is, hindi naman minutes yung tanong. Ang tanong is what part of an hour? So the question is, what part of an hour is 20 minutes? 20 minutes is what part of an hour? So we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So 20 over 60 is equal to, what's this in the lowest term? 1/3. So the answer is letter C. Wow, Nico, nagre-review. Kala ko ba may finals ka? Nico. Nico, what are you doing here? Oh, thank you, Arjolion. Arjolion. Here, guys, see, people come back to say thank you, and we want to congratulate them for passing the UPCAT. You guys can you can ask for bus. Yes, 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 yes. How did we get 60? 60 mins is equal to 1 hour. Okay, that's just a fact of life. So when they ask what part of an hour elapsed, you have to divide it lang. Or basically, ang ginawa natin is kinonvert natin to 1 hour. So, that's basically 20 minutes times 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So, para matanggal yung minutes dyan, may iwan yung hour, you have to multiply. So, that will be 20 over 60. Ganito yung tinuturo sa high school, diba? Pag-convert ng time. So, ayan yung mangyayari, kaya magiging 1/3 hour. Do we get? Comment, sa pag-simplify ako mahina. Okay, that's a good question. The first thing we do, hindi pala yung question, Anyway, the first thing we do to simplify is to get rid of the 0. Pag may 0 sa taas, 0 sa bottom, we get rid of 0 because 0 is a back burner. Okay, remove 0. And then, 2 and 6 na lang matitira. Now, are they divisible by anything? They're both divisible by 2. As long as kaya siya ma-divide, you're gonna keep on dividing it. So, divide by 2, that will give you 1/3 again. Pero if, kunyari, basta pag kaya ma-divide, i-divide nyo siya. That's how you get the lowest term. Okay? What else do we want to do? Next question. Oh my God, we're moving on to percent. So, yung percent, related din siya sa decimal and fraction. Yes, madali siya pag ganun. Are we moving on? What time po kayo? Usually 8 p.m. yung start, guys. So make sure to follow to see our lives. Kailan ipo-post? I'll try to post it as soon as I can. I'll try tomorrow, but I'm not sure yet. But I'll try to post it tomorrow. So thank you for following. Make sure to follow, guys, and join the bulletin here on TikTok. Once I get to 10K, I'm gonna make a channel on IG. But until then, we shall stick to the TikTok channel thing. Okay. Thank you for sharing the live. Let's continue to number FB page. I was thinking of FB. Oh, I will make an FB page, pero I'll see, guys, okay? I shall make an FB page soon. Okay, we're moving on to percent, everybody. What is the percent of 80? What percent of 80 is 30? So, the way we answer this is what percent of blank is blank? Let's say this is B and this is A. Yung katabi lagi ng is the is the letter A, which goes on top. So A, it's always A over B, okay? How do I explain this? Wait, kasi meron din kasi, pag tinanong na, what percent of 30 is 80. Ay, joke. Is 30 of 80. So, baka malito kayo when it comes to the grammar. The way they, yes, is numerator. Yes, good. So, pagkatabi ng yun yung nasa taas. Okay? Is katabi ng nasa taas. And then off yung nasa ilalim. Off, ilalim. Let's write that down. Off, ilalim, is top. Okay, so kung ano yung katabi ng yun yung taas. So, 3 over 8. And if you notice, guys, this is already part of the simple fractions. Does anyone know what this is in decimal? What is this in decimal, guys? Do you upload yung review lives? Yes, I do. It's on YouTube. You can check my YouTube out on my bio, but it's here. Let me show you. Somebody tell me what the decimal is. Good job, Rafael. Rafael remembered. Okay, wait. My YouTube is Julia Manjola. I'll show you later. Wait lang. But I'll show you guys. Remember, if you have not screenshotted it at this point, why are we still here? But yes, screenshot it. As you can see, 3 over 8 is right here. See, if you memorize this whole list of fractions, all the questions, you're gonna be able to answer it in like 10 seconds. So, 3 over 8 is 0.375. Do you want to screenshot it again? Let's screenshot it, everybody. I'm telling you, you have to memorize this. Like, this is the one thing if I'm gonna tell you to memorize anything, this is the one thing you need. 150%. Okay, so it's 0.375. Is it better to hula na lang or leave lang? It's better to hula. I have a video on that. You can check it out on my TikTok. I explained it very deeply in the TikTok. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Yes, I'm gonna post this, guys, on my YouTube. Oops, sorry. Let's go back to here. So 3 over 8 is equal to 0.375. Now, how do we turn decimal into fraction? How do we turn decimal into percent? Decimal into percent. The way we do it, we just move 2 to the right, okay? Move this decimal 2 to the right. 1, 2. And move the point here. It will be 37.5%, which is letter B. 37.5% is the same as 37 and 1 half, because if you remember, 1 half is equal to 0.5. Anong hindi kita? Oh, sorry. Thank you for the heart me. We. And Kurt Daniel. Thank you for the rose. You guys don't have to send gifts. It's okay. Just make sure to follow me. All I want is... Anong hindi kita? Y3. Oh, zoom out. What do we not see? Which one do we not see? Okay, I'm gonna do it again. So sorry. We can't see the question. Oh, sorry. Let's zoom it out. There. Let's do it again. I'm so very sorry. 3/8 is equal to 0.375. We turn it into decimal. We move it into like this. It will become 37.5 and then add the percent sign. So that is equal to this one, which is 37 and 1/2%. This is page 25 of the reviewer. Hindi po kita yung I love you. Thank you, Shaolin Rice. Hello to the 600 people. Paano naging 3/8? Oh, okay. How did it become 3/8? Okay. So the question is, what percent is 80 of 30? So, what percent is 80 of 30? Yung katabi ng word na is, pagkatabi yung word na is, siya yung nasa taas. Okay? Pagkatabi niya yung is, siya yung nasa taas. So, that's 30. Yung katabi ng word na off is ilalim. So, that's 30 over 80. 30 over 80, pag sinimplify natin, is equal to 3 over 8. Okay? When we simplify it, basically, again, I told you 0 is a back burner, this entire thing. You just remove 0 pag hindi natin siya kailangan, you know? So, 3/8 is simplify natin into decimal. So, there. What we did, 30 over 80 is equal to 3 over 8. Turn it into decimal. Turn the decimal into fraction. Turn the decimal into percent. Tapos, ayun na yung sagot. Is moving to decimal standard? Yes, it is. Okay. Let me show you. So when you move decimal to percent, for example, 0.52, it will turn into moving 2 decimal to the right, which will give you 52%. But if we're starting with percent to decimal, the way we remember it is, for example, 63%. The way we do it is we move 2 decimals to the left. So it goes 1, 2, 1, 2, and then magiging 0.63. So you can screenshot this if you have to remember. Ganito siya, 1, 2. 2 to the right pag decimal to percent, and 2 to the left pag percent to decimal. The way I remember it is, does that help? Or do I do that again? Wag niyo po i-delete. Yes, I won't delete it. Okay, wait. Are you an UPCAT passer? Guys, I applied to 8 universities and passed all of them with my first choice. I passed the UPCA kasi walang test during my time. So, we applied during 2020, and then that was the COVID time. So, I reviewed for 5 months for the UPCAT, and then it got cancelled. So, the UPCAT was cancelled, and I had no choice, obviously. I mean, nag-apply lang kami, pero grades lang yung basehan. Yes. What questionnaire are you using? This is the PTS reviewer. You can find it on my IG, the first G drive there. Search PTS, and then it will come out. Okay, are we moving on to the next question? Next question na daw. Are we good? Yes, I'm gonna share the solution, guys. Okay. My grades in grade 12 were grade 12 is 98. Grade 11 I think was 97. I'm not sure. Oh, 96 pala. I have my grades here too, but I'll show you guys here later. Next question, everybody. I applied to the Big Four, Ateneo LaSalle, UP, UST, and then Mapua, PUP, PLM, and FEU. Okay. Yes, highest honors. I was top 1 in STEM, guys, when I graduated. Okay, moving on. What is 1/5 of 75? Oh my god, this one's harder. So again, for this one naman, hindi natin magagawa yung top or bottom. But let's try to do it, okay? Let's try to do one. So, katabi ng is nasa taas. 1/5 yung nasa taas. 1/5 over 75%. It's not gonna work. It's kind of not gonna work. So, what I would do here is 1/5 of 75% is basically 1/5 times 75%. Why? I can't explain, actually. Can I explain? I know the answer is C, okay? But how will I explain it? Like, just looking at it, I know the answer is C. But, okay, let's do this slowly. First, what is 75% in decimal? What's 75% in decimal, guys? 75% in decimal? Oh, sorry, you can't see C. Yes, 0.75. Good job. Ang gagawin natin, we're gonna move it 1, 2 to the left. It's 0.75. Now, what is 1/5 of this? You just multiply it by 1/5. Okay? And when we do this, when pag may 1/5 dyan na i-multiply, basically that's dividing it by 5, right? Do we get why we're dividing it by 5? Kasi magiging 0.75 siya over 5. When you multiply it, napupunta siya sa taas. Okay? How do we multiply? We're dividing it. So, how do we divide this? What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna remove 0. Again, 0, guys, you always remove it. I'm telling you, it's a back burner. 0.75, wag natin siya pansinin. Wala tayong pake kay 0. So, what we're gonna do is divide 75 divided by 5. That's gonna give you 15. Okay? And then, mamaya, ibalik na lang natin siya. So, ibalik natin sa harap. That will give you 0.15. Do we get that? So, when you're overwhelmed, pag may 0, just take it off. That's the lesson for today. Take off the 0 because it just confuses us. Ang bilis daw. Okay, where do we want to start again? Okay, let's start again. What is 1/5 of 75? How do I explain this slower? What course will you be taking in college? That's a crazy thing to ask. I'm graduating. I'm graduating in June. I am in my 4th year already. Do I look like I'm grade 12? That's Let me take a screenshot of that. Let me just send that. Wait, wait. Okay. It's okay, semicolon. Let's move on, everybody. We're gonna start again because we want to understand this, right? We want everyone to understand this. So the first thing we do here, let's look at a simpler example, okay? When we say what is 1/2 of 20? Ano gagawin natin sa 20 when we say what is 1/2 of 20? Basically, what we're doing is we're dividing it 20 by 2, right? 20 divided by 2 kasi half of 20 is equal to 10, right? That's what we do. Do we get that? So when we say what is 1/5 of 20? What is 1/5 of 20, guys? We're dividing it by 5. 20 divided by 5 is equal to 4. Good job, Penny Apple. Good job, Penny Apple. Are you posting this? Yes, I'm posting it on YouTube. You're not allowed to use a calculator, Shaolin Rice. No calculators in the UPCAT. Only big brains. Okay. So when we say what is 1/5 of 75%, we're dividing 75% by 5. So this is 75% divided by 5. Okay? Gets ba? 75% divided by 5. Now, we can't divide this right away. I mean, we can, but what we're gonna do is turn it into a decimal. Okay, why 5? Because it says 1/5. Okay, we just explained na pag you say what is 1/2 of 20, you divide it by 2, right? So this is the number 2, this is the number 2, this is the number 5, this is the number 5. So when you say what is one blank of something, you're dividing it by that number of parts, right? Yes, 0.2 ang 1/5, Nobix, but I don't think we need to know that right here. Amogus, yes, that's my Amogus. Finally, somebody noticed. That's the fastest way, guys. The fastest way to do this is dividing 75 by 5. When you divide 75, oops, sorry. The fastest way to do this, 75 divided by 5 is equal to 15. And we know na percent kasi to eh. So, this is 0.75. Remember, decimal to percent. Percent to decimal is moving it 2 to the left. So, we move it 2 to the left. Boink, boink. That will give you 0.75. 0.75 divided by 5 is equal to 0.15. And that's it. Bakit 0.2 ang 150? We don't need 0.2. Don't mind that person. We don't need 0.2. Wala tayong ginamit na 0.2. But yes, yun yung decimal value niya. What if 2/5? That's a good question. What if 2/5? Ang gagawin lang pag 2/5 is... Okay, that's a good question. The way... Paano kung baligtad? Wait lang. You need to give me the whole question. It's hard to teach live. Yes, it is. But we're making it true, guys. Okay, what if 2/5 daw? Ang gagawin pag 2/5, guys, after... You're not just gonna divide, you're also gonna multiply. So, pag 2/5 to, I'll teach you in a smaller number first para less confusing, okay? So, what is... Eto. What is... Wait lang. What is 2/5 of 20? So, ang gagawin dyan, guys, once you divide by 5, you're gonna times 2 it. Kasi, when you look at a fraction, yung nasa ilalim is divide, you're just dividing. Yung nasa taas is multiply. So, that's just equal to 8. 2/5 of 20 is 8. Pwedeng mauna yung multiply. Pwedeng 20 times 2 divided by 5. Pwede sabay-sabay. Like, you can do any that you want. Ang lalabas dyan is still 8. No matter what you do, 8 is the answer. So, when it's under, that's divide. And when it's top, that's multiply. That's how fractions work. Like, that's what a fraction means. Do we get it? Okay, so what we're gonna do, kunyari yung tanong dito is, what is 2/5 daw? What is 2/5 of 75? Does anyone know the answer right away? What we're gonna do is, again, turn it into, gawin muna natin siyang decimal. That will be 0.75. And then, let's divide it by 5 muna. Divided by 5 is equal to 0.15. Yes, you got it. And then times 2 is equal to point 0.3. So the answer is point 0.3. Wow. Amazing. You guys got it. So point 0.3 is the answer. That's what 2/5 is. Paano kung 75% of 1/5? That's a good question. Okay, somebody said, hala, binaligtad, hindi na tayo nakamove on. Okay, what is 75% of 1/5? 75% of 1/5. Okay. 30%, sabi niya. Bakit sabi ni ChatGPT 30% ang sagot? Let me just pin that, Ed. 30% daw. The answer is correct, Ed. Because point 3, turn point 3 into a percentage. That's equal to, again, how do we turn decimal into percent? You move it 2 to the right. When you move it 2 to the right, it becomes 30%. Also, don't ask ChatGPT math. I don't think it's a math thing. But point 3 is 30%. So we are right, and ChatGPT is right. So 30% is point 3. When did you start live? We started 1 hour and 30 minutes ago. Okay, now we're gonna answer this one. You're welcome, Ed. Don't worry. Okay, let's do 75% of 1/5. What is 75% in decimal, guys? 75% in decimal? 0.75. What is 0.75 in fraction? It's 3/4. These are things we have to memorize. You have no choice, you have to memorize it. So 3/4 of 1/5 is just 3/4 times 1/5. And then, i-multiply nyo lang. So that's 3/20. Good job, Pineapple. Good job for understanding. Do we have questions? Hello, Nico, you're back. Okay. So we just have to know how to transform decimal into percent, percent into decimal, into fraction. Okay, next na daw, next na. They got bored. Turn 3/20 into percent? Into percent ba? 3/20 into percent. That's a good question. Okay, how do we turn 3/20 into percent? The way I would do this, guys, is to always try to find out how to turn the ilalim or the denominator into 100. Kasi when we say, for example, when we say 45/100, ang meaning kasi ng percent is per 100. Cent is literally 100. So this is equal to 45%. Okay? So when we turn this into 100, how do we similar fraction it? Remember what we did earlier? How do we turn 20 into 100? We multiply it by 5. So multiply by 5 both sides. That will give you 15/100, which means that's equal to 15%. So 3/20 is 15%. Did we get that? Yes, amazing. Okay, can we move on to the next question? My YouTube, yes, I have YouTube, everybody. Let me just look for it. This is my IG where the free reviewers are. And then my YouTube is over here. I put out my recordings over here. So make sure to, if you want to rewatch the recording, you can check it out there. Yes. Okay. Going back. Are we ready? Wow, we're at 1.1 million likes. Okay, that's a good technique. Thank you so much. Are we ready to go to the next question? Say next. Comment next while I drink water. Okay, next. Paano kung hindi pwede sa 100? Wala si... There's a way, but we're not gonna get into it because I'm telling you, the UPCAT won't make it that hard. How long am I gonna go live? Maybe 30 more minutes. Okay, next. Let's see how long we can last. But usually 2 hours ang live. If a side of a smaller square is 1.6 cm and the side of a larger square is 2.4 cm, how much bigger is the area of the larger square relative to the area of the smaller square? In terms of percent. Oh my god, guys, it's getting complicated here in this house. Okay, so let's draw the squares first. Small square is 1.6, big square is 2.4. And then, what do we do next? We have to get the areas and then yung difference ng area niya. Pag ako yan, skip na daw. The thing about the UPCAT is, guys, choose your battle. So, if this feels hard, skip kasi you shouldn't want to waste your time. Hulaan nyo na lang. Okay? So, how do we get the area of this? You multiply 1 point, so that's 1.6 squared. This is hard. And then this is 2.4 squared. It's not really that hard. It just takes a while. And dahil 1 minute 15 seconds yung each question, you only have 1 minute and 15 seconds for each question. So let's just skip that question if you're in the UPCAT na mismo. How do we do this quickly? Let's think of it. I don't know. Right now, I don't know. But let's try to do it slowly first, and then let's see how we can do it quicker. Also, you're not allowed to use calculator, so make sure you aren't practicing with the calculator. Okay. Piney Apple, they're asking how you're able to do it so fast. Please answer. Yes, you can download this reviewer with a question. I'll try to upload it later. Okay, just follow me on IG. Just used to. Oh, you're just used to it. Maybe he's good at math. Don't get pressured by the people good at math, guys. They are. It's okay. You don't have to be super good. We're gonna get there. Okay, now what do we do? How much bigger is the area? So, we have to multiply it. We have no choice, I think. We have to multiply it. So, let's do 1.6 times 1.6. So, what will that give us? Remember, how do we do this? You're gonna remove the decimal first, so that it's just 16 squared, right? What's 16 squared? Happy graduation, Jay! We're almost there. One more month. That's gonna give us 36. Is it 2 and then 6, 9? And then 1, 6. 256. How many decimal points, everybody? How many decimal points pag my point 1.6? That's 2 decimal points. Yes, so 256. And then let's do this one. Let's do this one as well. 24 squared will give us 16, 1, 8, 9. Sorry. 9, 48. 6, 7, 1, 5. 5.76. Okay, and then we minus it. 5.76 minus 2.56. That's gonna give us 0, 2.3. 3.2 is the answer. Ay, hindi pa yung sagot. How much bigger is the area of the larger square relative to the area of the smaller square? What the fuck? What the fuck does that mean? Just kidding. How much bigger? Oh, relative to the area of the smaller square. Okay, so I remember what to do. Hello, Luxie, you're back. Okay, so that's 3.2 divided over 1.6, right? How much larger, though? Is that wrong? Oh, we didn't need to do that? It's just 5.76 over 1.6. Why are we struggling right now? Wait, I think it's 200. What did we do wrong? 3.2. Wait lang. My brain, guys. Let me lock in right now. I was just joking. C for Christ. C daw for Christ. Let's look at the question. Depende kasi yan sa question. How much bigger is the area of the larger square relative to the area of the smaller square? So 5.76 over 1.6 over 2.56. Ah, okay. I know what to do. 5, 7, 6. We don't need to minus it. I'm sorry. That was wrong. 5.76 over 2.56. Does that help? And then, what we're gonna do is just multiply this by 2. Pag hindi pa rin siya abot, we're gonna estimate, guys. Yes, we're gonna estimate. Hulaan na lang daw. I think I want. The problem is, I always want to find a shorter way to do it, and I'm trying to think of one right now. Let's try to find a shorter way to do it. Yes, it is 225%. But the way I'm able to see it, I'm able to see it, but I can't explain it. So I'm trying to find a way to explain it. Let's try to make them percent. Let's try to make percent. So, let's start again. 1.6, what is 1.6 in fraction? Point 0.6 is equal to 3/5. So 1.6 is 5 over 5 because 1 is 5. So that's equal to 8 over 5. Okay? 8 over 5. So 8 over 5 to. This is 8 over 5, one side. And then point 0.4 is 2 over 5. And then plus 2 because 2.4 siya, which is equal to 10 over 5. That's equal to 12 over 5. Okay? 12 over 5. And then the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna square them because we're looking for the area. Okay? The square of this is 64 over 25. And this one is 144 over 25. Okay? Not 48, 144. And then we're gonna get the ratio. Oh, sorry. What's that sound? There's fireworks. Guys, don't go to ChatGPT. How are we gonna learn? Hoping to pass the OST. Good luck, Luxy. Okay, so now that we're here, ito yung area niya. Area is equal to this. Area is equal to this. And then, we're gonna divide it over each other. Kasi nahanap yung area niya. So, 144 over 25 over 64 over 25. And dahil same yung denominator nila, guys, we can remove the 25, okay? And that will give us 144 over 64. And then now, we're gonna have to, it's okay if you're lost, if you're in the UPCAT, my advice is to skip this question. Do you see how different this question is from this one? If you can answer this quickly, that's good. But if this one, it's so long, it's better to skip it. Okay, now we have to simplify na, guys. 144 over 64. Let's simplify it. What can we divide it by? Let's divide it by 8. Is it divisible by 8? It's not divisible by 8. 12 over 4. It's not divisible by 12. By 11? No. It's not divisible by 11. Are we guessing? What? No, it's not 12. Let's divide by 2, okay? Let's not madali. You can divide both by 2. It will give us 72 over 32. And then divide by 2 again. Don't get stressed, everybody. We're doing this as slowly as we can. Divide by 2. That will give us 36 over 16. And then now we can divide it by 4. Divide by 4 because both are divisible by 4. That will give us 9 over 4. Okay? And now we're in our final form, which is 9 over 4. Now let's turn it into a mixed fraction. What's the mixed fraction of this? Ilang 4 ang mabubuo sa 9? Ilang 4 ang mabubuo sa 9? That's 2 and then 1/4. 2 and 1/4. What is 1/4, guys, in decimal? What's 1/4 in decimal? 2.25. And now let's turn 2.25 into percent. Turn it into percent. Move 2 decimals to the right. That's 225%. Oh my god, we made it! We made it, everybody! Wait, let's give a round of applause. Woo! Woo! We did it! that's so long. We did it. Letter C. Letter C for Christ, everybody. C for Christ is the answer. We are not doing that again. But yes, we got the answer. So, again, all you have to do is memorize how to do fraction to decimal, decimal to fraction. Yun kasing important. So, if you want, okay, screenshot, here. Can you see the whole thing? Screenshot. We can go back to the simple fractions. Do you guys want to go back to simple fractions? Yes, you're right, Pineapple. You have to memorize not memorize. You have to be super super good at the fundamentals. But yes, it's okay to skip the questions. Don't feel bad about it. As long as you can keep answering the next questions, yun naman yung important. So yes, my brain will give up on me. That's so real. It's okay. Paano nakuha yung 8 over 5? How did we get 8 over 5? Again, excuse me. What grade am I in? I'm graduating college, guys. I'm graduating this June. It's been so long, guys. I started doing these reviews in second year. I was second year. And now we're on our third year and I'm graduating. Isn't that so crazy? I'm in management engineering in Ateneo. I'm a full scholar. So, yes. I also passed UP, but I chose to go to Ateneo. Nostalgic. Yes, Nico. It's so crazy. Nico was here like 3 years ago. Oh, okay. Let's go back to the thing. If you guys are still here, memorize this. This is your sign to finally memorize it because that question woke us up, right? We need to memorize this. Nico, if matanda ka, paano pa ako? But yes, matanda ka na din, Nico. Wala, yes, I don't pay for anything in Ateneo. As in, everything is free. Siyempre, walang dorm allowance, ganun. Pero, everything is free. Literally, zero pay. Walang miscellaneous at all. So, memorize this, guys. Comment SSD if you're done with this. Are you done? Bakit dinivide? What are we doing? Oh, kasi tinatanong, how much bigger is it relative to the smaller? How much bigger is the big one versus the small one? So, big area over small area yung ginawa. Zoom out more. Hindi. Okay, here. Zoom out. Pero hindi naman kailangan yung ibang part. Just this part. Why did I choose Ateneo over UP? Because my course in Ateneo is management engineering. Walang ganun sa UP. They only had industrial engineering. And as a person na walang pangarap sa buhay, it's easier, mas maganda yung opportunities ng management engineering. Plus, because I had a scholarship naman, sayang naman, di ba, kung di ko gagamitin. Tsaka, so that more people in UP have slots. Kasi may iba namang tao na walang scholarship sa Ateneo, so sa kanila na lang yung slot. Okay. So, are we done? Let's move on to the next. Where are we? Next question. Hala, do we want to do scientific notation? When are you visiting, Nico? I'll see if I can go in. I'm not sure though. Okay. Yes. Paano step decimal into fraction? Okay. So this 1.6, I'll just explain how to slowly do 1.6, okay? So, ang alam natin is memorize natin tong 0.6. What is 0.6 in fraction, everybody? By now, you should know 0.6 in fraction is 3/5, right? 3/5. Why poor math? I'm sorry, math is my favorite. I don't know what to do. Science is okay, but math is like matic in my brain, to teach. So, that's why we're usually doing math here. So, 1.6 is basically 1 plus 0.6, right? 1 is 1 plus 0.6. So, that's 1 plus 3/5. And then, what we're gonna do is turn it, i-add lang natin siya. So, 1 is also equal to 5 over 5. Why is 1 equal to 5 over 5? Because, when you divide 5 divided by 5, that's equal to 1. Okay? So, when you want to add a whole number, okay, this is another technique, but if you want to add a whole number to a non-whole number, a whole number to a fraction, all you have to do is convert the whole number into a fraction. So 1 is equal to 5 over 5, okay? Plus 3/5 is equal to 8 over 5. Okay? 8 over 5. I'm gonna give you another example. So these are the techniques that you need to know when it comes to fractions. Let's do 1 plus 2/7. What will the answer be, guys? Like, quickly, answer it right away. Ang mangyayari lang dyan, i-copy mo yung ilalim ng isa, magiging i-plus mo sa taas. 7 over 7 plus 2 over 7 is equal to, yes, 9 over 7. Okay, that's how you do it. So, you just have to quickly, yes, 9 over 7. Good job, everybody. And then, for example, mas malaki yung whole number. If the whole number is 2 plus 3/4, ang gagawin lang natin dyan, guys, is yung 2, you multiply it to the ilalim, okay? Because we know that 8 over 4. So, maging 8 over 4 siya. Let me just slowly explain. Why will it become 8 over 4? Because 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. Right? So, gagawin lang natin, 4 pa rin yung ilalim. Dapat kasi same lagi yung ilalim. So, ano yung 4 times 2? What will you divide by 4 na magiging 2 yung sagot? So, it's 8 over 4. Plus 3 is equal to 11 over 4. Yes, Cal, it's 11 over 4. Oh! 1.6 is to 2.4. 4 is to 6. Since it is squared, 2/3. I'm not sure if that will work all the time, Shian, but that does work. It seems like it worked for you. But can you try it with a different number? Yes, I have a bulletin on TikTok. Guys, check my bulletin on TikTok because that's where I announce when I'll be going live, okay? Oh my god, we've been here for 1 hour and 50 minutes. So maybe we might do 10 more minutes, guys. And then I'll see if I can go back either tomorrow or the next day. So make sure, wait lang. Wait lang, nasagot ko na ba? Okay na yung 8/5? Gawin natin yung 2/4, guys. 2.4. How do we turn 2.4 into a fraction? That will be 2 plus 0.4. What is 0.4? 0.4, everybody? What is this in fraction? That's 2/5. Okay? 2/5. And then, ano yung 2? Paano natin siya gagawing fraction? That is 10 over 5. Bakit siya 10 over 5? Because we want it to be the same na 5 sila sa ilalim. And then, so you just multiply 5 times 2. Kaya siya 10 over 5. So, when you add that, that's gonna give you 12 over 5. Okay? That's how we got it. But I think, the one who said kanina may shortcut daw, I think gagana naman yan. Yes. So, screenshot it until here, guys. Until here. Because the answer is down here. So, make sure you see that. There. Comment SSD. Where to check the bulletin? You can go to my live. Go to my bio. Like, click this thing up here when I end the live. And then, nandun siya sa katabi ng showcase ata. Like, you know the thing under the bio. Like, you can check it there. So, go up here to my account. And then, visit the account. And then, under the bio is the bulletin. Kasama po ba nope, there's no... Wait, what's Euclid? Like pre-cal? Just a little bit. I'm too fixated. It's a big Rubik's Cube. Finally, somebody noticed it. Guys, I'm gonna show you this big Rubik's Cube later. I have a big Rubik's Cube. But we're gonna notice it later. You're replacing org chemistry? No! I love that guy. Also, I'm gonna try to do... Do you guys want YouTube videos na hindi recorded? Like, hindi recorded live? Because I'm planning to do that, but I don't know where to start. So, yes. I don't know where to start. You can't find the bulletin? If you follow me, na-invite daw siya directly sa bulletin. But, yes. Okay, we're gonna try, guys. I'm gonna try doing it soon. Guys, can you teach the people... maybe just search on TikTok how to find the bulletin. But yes, we're gonna be leaving in like 8 minutes. So do you want to do more questions? Let's see, okay? Let's try the next question. Mahina daw yung audio. Wait, is that better? It's under the follow button daw. Pin comment. It's under the follow button daw, guys. Okay, express this in scientific notation. Okay, so the thing I'm gonna let you know, guys, about scientific notation is it has to be in the form of x point xx times 10. So, hindi pwede itong una kasi dapat whole number siya. Ay, dapat counting number or natural number. Hindi pwedeng 0 yung unahan ng, hindi pwede 0. Bawal 0 yung unahan. So, hindi na agad A, hindi na agad B kasi walang decimal. Dapat may decimal yan. Dapat, ayan. So, dapat in this form siya. So, the only choice that we have is C or D. Now, what it means when it's negative is you move it to 6.5 to, diba? Let's look at 6.5. When you move it to the negative, you move it to the left. So, it becomes 1, 2, 3. So you add a 0 here and it becomes 0.00. So the answer is C. But when you move it to the right, since it's positive, pag positive, you move it to the right. So it becomes 1, 2, 3. It will become 6050. So that's, oh, yes, negative move to the left. Sorry. I get confused with left and right. But yes, positive equals move to the right, and then negative means look to the left. I move to the left. So the answer is letter C. So yes, that is scientific notations. Very easy. Do you guys have any questions? Where to find this worksheet? It's in my IG. It's named PTS Mathematics. Yun yung name niya. PTS Mathematics. You search, okay. Go to my IG here. Because we're ending soon, I'm just gonna show you guys. Oh wait, this is my YouTube. But let's go to IG. This is IG. Click the review highlight over here. Click this first Google Drive, okay? And then visit this link. Okay, press visit link. It will lead you to this. This is the search PTS Mathematics. Ito yung title niya. So you guys can answer this while we're waiting. PTS Mathematics, yung name ng reviewer. Mahanap nyo siya dun sa una. Pahinga na tayo. Yes, we're resting, guys. 4 minutes left, so we're gonna continue next time. The bulletin though is near the follow button. So yes, we're gonna do the PTS. We're gonna continue this one when I go live again. So make sure to check the bulletin. If you guys are leaving, make sure to say bye. But for now, we're gonna leave in 3 minutes. So yes, 3 minutes to warm down. Hi Ethan. You're welcome, guys. We're gonna come back for the live. Make sure to follow if you haven't followed, because we're gonna be back the entire summer. Because I haven't found a job. If you guys, have, I don't know, I gonna ask for a job. You guys are just going into college pa lang. But yes, make sure to start studying if you want, guys. It's better if you start self-studying, okay? So you can read, I mean, advance answer yung mga questions dito. Meron din siyang lessons if you want to start studying it na. So merong mga lessons dyan, katulad nung inaral natin. And then we're gonna answer them on the next live, okay? So we're gonna continue on the next live. I think it's page like 26. So page 26 na tayo. And then we're gonna finish this book. Like last time we finished this book last year. I already answered actually this entire thing. If you want to like go ahead and do that, it's somewhere in here because we answered the same reviewer last time. But this reviewer kasi is super nice for me. So you can check out the reviews last year. And then I'm gonna be posting this recording. So yes, make sure to follow and be back next time. First, I'm gonna show you this guy. This is baby 3. Look, his eyes move like this. And then, yes. So we're leaving at 10 p.m. And then this is my Amogus. I love Amogus, guys. And then this is my Rubik's Cube. Oh my god. This is the big Rubik's Cube that we like using. I used to solve this on the live as well. See? Nagagalaw siya. Thank you for the heart. You guys, follow me on IG, please. Maybe we can get to 10k. I know that's kind of impossible, but maybe we can do it. And then I can make a channel on IG. I might make a Facebook. Tas pwede i-post ko din dun yung mga ano. But basta, thank you for the gift, Kurt, Daniel, and Ize, and Nichi, and Evan, and Kim Dokja. But yes, thank you guys for being here today. We're gonna come back tomorrow if that's what you want. I know, not tomorrow, not yet sure. Just check the bulletin, okay? Thank you so much. Oh, there's a new one. Thank you, Mediocre, for the rose. And then, you guys don't have to send. It's okay. I just want you guys to follow me. That's all that matters. Oh, wait. Please follow na kayo. Follow na daw kayo sa IG so we can make a channel. I'll try to post a story na lang pag magla-live ako. Kasi, usually, yeah, I'll try to post a story on live. On story na lang, na announcement. Kasi hindi ko nagawa kanina. I'm so sorry. But yes, follow me on IG. And try to join the bulletin if you can find it sa account ko, guys. Go to my account somewhere here. And then find the bulletin. Like, TikTok bulletin yung title niya. If wala pa kayong bulletin, baka you need to like, update your TikTok, I think. Kasi bagong ano lang siya. Bagong feature. Upcoming grade 11. Do you have STEM notes? There are a lot in the IG. Just check the IG. I think may mga STEM reviewer din doon. So, there are 4 links here so far, guys. You can check those out. Here. Sa squares question, hindi ba relative diff minus tas divide? Hindi siya hindi siya yung difference kasi wait lang. I'll do it. Come back next time because I closed my iPad na. My tablet. So, wait. I don't have the copy anymore. Sorry. It's been a year. Congrats. It's okay. Congrats. Which school are you going to? Wait, I'll try to go back to the question. But I think hindi siya relative difference. Kasi parang ratio yung hinahanap niya. Kala ko din relative difference nung una. But yes, thank you guys for being here. My math tutorials are on YouTube. But they're more on recording. So, I'm gonna upload pa lang. I haven't made like, you know, the organic chemistry tutor videos. I haven't made those yet. But I will try. When Chica live, I feel like people don't want Chica anymore. But yes, right now we're doing Chica only after the review. So, yes. Name ng IG is still this, Julia Mendiola. Lalabas yun, guys. Julia Mendiola la. Or Julia. And then YouTube is still Julia Mendiola. So, thank you everybody for being here. We're gonna end in like 1 minute. Malapit ng UPCAT. Yes, it's in August. Civil service exam. I'm thinking of that. Kasi, pag Latin honors kayo guys, if you graduate Latin honors in college, you don't have to take the civil service exam anymore. So, ang goal nyo pag college, if gusto nyo mag-government, is wag na kayo need nyo maka-Latin honors. Or like cum laude. Para hindi na kayo mag-civil service. So, because I'm graduating with Latin honors, I technically don't have to take the civil service exam. Which is why, hindi ko alam yung laman niya. But I will try to teach it. I don't know. I'll see. Okay? So, yeah, but for now, yes, this is it. Thank you, everybody. If you guys can see, wala na pala yung story ko. Na-remove na ata. Ay, dito pa. Oh, this story is no longer available. But yes. Yes, that's it. Come back next time. Yeah. Yes. Come back next time. I'll see you guys. Goodbye. I love you all. Let's put back the Bye. Bye. Thank you, Nico, for staying. Bye, Anger. Bye, Kay. Bye, Zero. Make sure to say bye. I'll see you guys later. Make sure to follow all the platforms. Oh, I'll upload the recording. I'll try to upload it right away, like later. Okay, when it's ready. Okay, bye guys. I love you.